Hi everyone, welcome to another Tarot Pick a Card reading. Thank you so much for being here and I hope that you're all doing great. Today's reading is very simple. We want to know what are their current thoughts about you. What is going on in their mind? Are they thinking about you? And we will check their feelings, what kind of actions they might take, and of course, the major changes and shifts that might come forward. We have three piles as usual. Number one, black obsidian and north star. Number two, malachite and azurite stone and peppermint. And number three, this is blue aragonite and incense card. Pause the video if you need more time and I will continue with our readings. Thank you. If you have chosen the black obsidian and the north star card, this is going to be your reading. So let's see. What are their current thoughts about you? Page of Knight of Wands, sorry. Ace of Cups. Two of Cups, wow. Nine of Cups. Seven of Coins. Two of Coins. Wheel of Fortune. Four of Wands and Knight of Cups. Very good. This is very, very, very good. Now, let's see some messages. Why is it that you love me? If I could go back in time, I would handle us differently. I cannot come to you right now. I want out. I can't take it anymore. Ace of Cups twice. I mean, this is something, okay. Six of Cups. Two of Swords. The Sun. The Lovers. Venus, the part of you that desires beauty, success, indulgence, valuables. Sagittarius, the energy imbues power, superior confidence, enthusiasm with faith, good fortune, and authority. Okay. One more because, yes. Uranus, your potential for sudden change, enlightenment, and awakening. Okay. Lenormand. Clouds. Labyrinth. Bear. Cross. What are we seeing here with all of these positive cards is a major shift in this person's energy. Let's talk about this. You have chosen the North Star. It says, I am an embodiment of what I seek, walking with purpose while focused on my path. So you're the goal. You're the compass here. You might not even realize how much your energy has changed to this person. And probably, this has also changed you. So I think with these super positive cards that we are seeing here, we are seeing a person kind of crossing, it's like they are going through an initiation, crossing a gate or something. I think if we try to look into the shadow aspects of the cards, we see a two of coins here. So for a long time, this person has been very afraid, avoiding, doubting, afraid to kind of accept the change that was coming anyway. So already here, I see this person holding back, not investing in the connection in the past, okay? Feeling like, okay, something is changing, balance is possible in these circumstances with this person, with you, but I don't want to go there, not yet. Two of Swords. Okay, so this thing to me is not a new situation, it has history. Okay, maybe this history is of 6 months, of a couple of years, or maybe more, but I don't think that this is somebody that you have met yesterday. Look at this, the labyrinth, confusion, confusion on how to bring certain things forward. But things have shifted, like I was telling you while we were pulling cards. I see movement, desire, and a very clear thought. I want this. I want this. I want you in my life. I want to feel better about myself. This is wonderful. This is very beautiful. And we have a knight over here seeing towards the future. So your person, we do have the Six of Cups, okay? We see them telling you, I want out. I can't take it anymore. So these are in relation to their past version, to their past self, to the life that they have experienced until today. But now, at the moment, they are seeing ahead a bright new future. Now, this is, of course, these are extremely positive cards that are showing that this person somehow says, I want to stop overthinking and go for what is bringing me joy and happiness. The joy is here with the Nine of Cups. The happiness, the emotional renewal, the emotional opening comes forward with the Ace of Cups. And what is this that is creating all of this beautiful situation? The Two of Cups, the union between you and this person. And are they willing to pursue that? Absolutely, yes. Knight of Wands. Maybe the Knight of Wands there is not ready to face the grandiosity of these cards that are describing a very idealistic and intense situation. But there is going to be effort, there is going to be awareness over this. Okay, and of course, handling. How can I follow this tide now that the Wheel of Fortune is bringing in my life? There is attraction here, but the attraction is the minimum thing. This is not a shallow attraction. This is emotional. It is romantic. It is hopeful. Let's exaggerate a bit, since these cards are allowing us to exaggerate, and let's say that you are their North Star. They are starting to realize that they have been seeking for something all this time. Peace, love, joy, understanding, stability. I invest, I take actions to create this. Maybe I will not have it today, but I know that with you, if I try to handle things, my life can change and I can experience harmony. So no matter what type of message we try to create with these cards, with these combinations, it's all very positive. The shadowy aspect of this is that this knight is not super strong to deliver today. but this knight is refusing to carry emotional baggage further. Okay, enough with the past. The past is in the past. I want something new. These are very, very clear messages, and it's really wonderful if this thing resonates with you. Let's talk about their blockages a bit more in detail. Very clear. 7 of coins, I told you. 2 of coins, Wheel of Fortune. I have been hesitating. I have been confused. Okay, we have talked about this. But I have also been a bit of, a bit of a jerk, a slightly bit of a jerk. Why? Because I have been juggling. I have been caught up between two paths. Potentially there was a moment where I have taken you for granted. So it's not like I have been the best version of myself. Okay. In fact, this person is telling you, if I could go back in time, I would handle this differently. So it's like, I messed up, I didn't handle this. Okay, they were sabotaging their happiness, absolutely. But now they are also realizing that the handling was a bit, it wasn't all innocence. Like, oh my God, I can't do it. I have to think. It was like, okay, I have my confusion. I'm in my labyrinth here. I will think about it as much as I want. I will handle the situation in such a way to keep you a bit in a state of pause. Okay. This is what is coming forward. But then there came a shift, a fated moment, like a wake-up call. I wouldn't be surprised if we had the Judgment card here. This is not describing a shift that happened. This is something sudden. Something happened. If I see you being the center of the reading here, I am the embodiment of what I seek. I think that most likely you have set some boundaries right there. Somehow you have shifted your approach, you have shifted your energy, and that was extremely shocking to them. This person had the time and the space to think, to decide in absolute inaction, to decide on what they want to do with this connection. And they realized that if they continue being defensive, being like handling two situations, two mindsets, or being completely inactive, they were really risking the total ending of this connection. And this is why they feel guilty. They say, I would handle this differently. Why is it that you love me? Okay, here they don't feel enough. These are their issues. These are things that they need to resolve. It's none of your business, I think. So yes, this change came, as the Wheel of Fortune shows, from an external source. You made them approach this from a different perspective. Your different approach created different results. So this is not just thinking. Now it's all turning into action energy. What about their emotions? We see all these Ace of Cups. We see them projecting dreams about the future. Well, you do have the Knight of Cups, the Four of Wands, Ace of Cups showing up twice. So this is romantic longing. We cannot close our eyes to these cards, okay? This is somebody who has deep romantic feelings. You can see the Knight facing directly to this thing. Okay. Your person is aware. They miss the feelings of being close to you. They think about what it would be like to spend time with you, to enjoy moments, normal everyday moments. I like that. I like the fact that I don't see a lot of major arcana here apart from, a couple, which is fine. And we see cards that are showing very clear emotions, deep emotions, emotions that are approached with awareness. They're absolutely aware of how they feel about you and what you represent. We see cards that are describing a specific evolution of events, like I was blocking the connection, now I have changed my mind and I want to approach things from a different perspective. So I think they have a lot of clarity. And I believe that they are really underestimating themselves over this. Maybe they have done terrible mistakes, but this is not somebody who is not intelligent. This is not somebody who is not aware or who doesn't want to be accountable. Okay. So we see somebody who is becoming more and more mature every day. You have played a major role to this, but this is also their actions, their choices to approach this in a more mature way. So they have been reflecting, and now they are thinking that I want this to feel different and I want us to feel safe in this connection. Clarity, it's great. They are vulnerable. Overall, they are very vulnerable. All the cards are showing how vulnerable they are and how much they want this closeness. Maybe, you know what, guys? Maybe they want this even more than you. And they are realizing this now. And this is why they're coming out of this defensive mindset. This defensiveness is lonely. And your person is very emotional. So they want to connect with affection, with love. So yeah, also I think their environment or maybe their mental space in the past has been completely different, much heavier than this. And maybe they're trying to exit something difficult, something toxic, and they just feel overwhelmed and scared to open up while they're still in this situation. I want out. I can't take it anymore. This I can't take it anymore is not, from a positive perspective, it's like I can't take it anymore. I want to manifest this, the cups, the beauty. From a less positive perspective, shows somebody who is reaching their limits, okay, and they want out of a situation. They want out of a pre-existing situation. This is why I'm telling you, they are not relating anymore to their past emotional baggage. This doesn't mean that they have healed everything, but they are refusing to stay stuck in a Five of Cups mindset. Okay. Now, there is a lot of this going back and forth. Not about how they feel, but mostly about, okay, what am I going to do now? Two of Swords. I'm in front of the Two of Swords. I have to decide. I want to decide because after the Two of Swords, I want to deliver clarity and emotions. I want to start experiencing the Two of Cups with you. So how am I going to do this? I don't know. I have feelings and I also need to take practical actions. We see a lot of this thing going on here. I am afraid to completely come forward and face these feelings. I don't know if I deserve it. I don't know if I can do it. This is causing some delays, that's all. But this person is absolutely taking action here, okay? Love is the center of everything right now. They want to give emotions, love, affection, and they want to take this thing back. They want mutuality. And of course, Sagittarius is pushing them ahead. Okay, they are going to take action. Where they were running away, when they were staying into their comfort zone, a very uncomfortable comfort zone, but they were staying there. They were refusing to take serious actions. They were refusing to acknowledge how important this connection is to them. Now, all of these things are changing. We had this huge internal shift happening with Uranus, unexpected breakthroughs. This is more like a rebellious, I don't care what others think. I just want to follow my heart at the moment, and that's it. So you have actions here, 100%. Four of Wands. This is a message with a knight over here, a kind message, a romantic message, a message that will bring balance, harmony, and happiness. it depends on what type of connection you're experiencing right now. This is going to be quite serious if you care about the connection. So if you want it, it could become a very established and beautiful relationship. This, for the time being, is some form of let's talk, let's reconcile, a nice message that will open up this will open both of you up to this new energy. It's very nice. It's very positive. I don't say referring to the past. We are avoiding referring to the past in this first conversation. We are talking about the future. We are talking about the future, about the connection, about all of these things. Now, so yeah, they're moving forward. We have this person not knowing what to do. They're going around and around. They are defensive, protecting themselves, but in the end, they are saying, enough. I have to do something. I have to start moving this thing forward because I want to understand where I'm going. So yes, they are taking action. When the Two of Swords is a bit of a delay and I can't come to you right now, but you know, the Knight of Cups is a bit slow, who's actually expressing the movement, the real world movement. On an emotional level, they are overwhelmed. They have to talk, they have to communicate. They will not manage to take this thing beyond, I don't know, 5 months from now. No. This is much sooner. It's like, I would give it, guys, a month and a half, something like this, worst case scenario. I don't think it could go any further. It could be immediate also. It could be something like within a couple of weeks, potentially. But it depends on how overwhelmed they are. How it depends on their personality, basically. How present is that bear, you know, that energy of defensiveness in their life? How willing are they to embrace immediately the Sagittarius vibes and go like, I don't care, whatever you say, I'm out of my comfort zone. I don't think it's gonna take honestly that much. But you never know. You don't know how stuck somebody is. Worst case scenario, 1 month and a half. Honestly, simply because they might be very stuck. Otherwise, you know, I would tell you this person cannot hold back anymore. Next week, you're going to hear from them. You're going to talk about this. You're going to start talking about upgrading the connection and so on. Something has shifted. Is this good for you? Guys, this is good because I think that you have found yourself in a situation where you were asking yourself, is this real? Am I delusional? Am I don't know, that desperate that I start making up stories in my mind? No, you're not. And you're going to have that closure, that sense of, oh my God, in the end, I'm not that crazy. But apart from this, you can have a great opportunity to manifest something very beautiful with this person. Are they in a good place? I don't think really they are in a good place. They are for sure in a better place than what they used to be. Mentally, emotionally, even on a practical level. And they keep working. So it's good. It's their life is in a process of expansion at the moment, and I think this is related to each and every aspect of their life, not only the emotional or the personal life. This is what I see. So let me know what you think. If you liked it, of course, you can like and subscribe, and thank you so much for watching, guys. Bye. If you have chosen the Malachite, Azurite, and Peppermint, this is going to be your reading. So let's see. What are their current thoughts about you? Nine of Coins. Two of Wands. Three of Swords. Hanged Man, King of Wands, Ace of Wands, this is the Knight of Swords, and Eight of Coins. Okay. Emotions overwhelm me. They have hurt me. I can't promise you anything. What do you see in me? Okay, one more. Please do what is best for your heart. Page of Cups, Seven of Swords, Eight of Swords, Ten of Wands, Knight of Coins. Gemini, Saturn, Aries. Cross, Bridges, House, Tree. You have chosen the Peppermint card. It says, take from me what keeps me held back, clearing myself from all that does not belong. Okay. So probably we are talking about somebody who has been carrying many things here, guilt, fear, shame, pressure, but I think all of this is kind of changing. I think what this card is talking about is like, I'm tired of feeling stuck. So I want to clear what is not mine, take away from me all of these things and blah, blah, all of that. So yeah, it's like this person wants to free themselves from the burdens, the baggage that doesn't belong to them anymore, whether this is emotions, guilt, or maybe we are also talking about practical issues, that are somehow responsibilities that are not theirs in the first place. So this energy, I think we're going to talk about some form of release here. Maybe not fast, because you see what's going on, but it's real. So we start with the Nine of Coins, the Two of Wands. So on the surface, I think they are trying to look like this Nine of Coins, stable, a bit detached, like they have everything, in place, in order. But inside, I think they are looking at your connection like this could be something important, but I'm not ready, or maybe I wasn't before, because emotions are overwhelming me. Now, these emotions are overwhelming me. Emotions are overwhelming me. Is important in this case, because maybe this is related to the baggage that this person is carrying. Just imagine what can happen if this person has to carry other people's emotional baggage. Maybe as a child, they had to sort of take over the energy of parents, siblings, Page of Cups. So this person is overwhelmed emotionally, and the only way that they can manage to look composed and balanced is through avoidance, through detachment. Why? Because they have hurt me. Again, we are going back to something that they have experienced in the past, whether this is a previous relationship, a family dynamic, a dynamic between friends, a working environment. It can be anything, you know. But the message, the clear message that is connecting to the emotions is this: they have hurt me. A Page of Cups. So my first contact to emotions was me having to manage, being burdened and having to manage somebody else's emotional situation. This is what we see. Then we are getting to this Three of Swords, and the Three of Swords together with the Hanged Man is, look at this, the Hanged Man is describing a stuck situation, a paused situation, eternal contemplation until I reach some sort of enlightenment. So the enlightenment becomes the goal of this card. But for a long time, this person couldn't plan their life ahead. And as a result, they couldn't plan the connection with you because they were stuck in this painful situation. This pain, as we have said, is describing something, the way that they are connecting to emotions. And, you know, this is very regretful. This is very difficult. It could indicate like a relationship that is so difficult, so codependent, that I don't know how to get out of that dynamic. So I feel sad, I feel guilty for wanting to break free from a certain situation. But to me, this is also showing their psyche, how they feel. And they feel very confused because I'm telling you again, I think this person has grown up in a dynamic where they were responsible to carry somebody else's emotions. And as a result, they got conditioned that, you know, I have no space for my emotions. This is why you see this Nine of Coins. I have no space for my emotions because I'm carrying the baggage of other people. Ten of Wands is very clear. It can be childhood, but it can also be work environment. But this is their mindset, I think. So this is not somebody who is cold and detached. This is somebody who is so capable with emotions that they can process, categorize, understand other people's emotions. So this has been sort of somebody who has been forced to become an empath somehow, if, you know, it makes sense. And they have no space for their feelings. So they have no space for your connection. This is what we have experienced in the first place. This is what has been blocking them. And now we see the change. All of a sudden, here comes a beautiful King of Wands, amplifying his strength, his power, his decisiveness through this Ace of Wands. The Knight of Swords, very good, and the Eight of Coins. So what happened over here? All of a sudden, one day they're waking up and they just want to change everything. No, the Hanged Man is a very static card, but it hides within the potential of transformation through seeing things from a different perspective. That's the idea. That's the core idea. So yes, here comes the change, here comes the realization, here comes the awakening. It's an inner awakening. It doesn't come from external circumstances. And this person feels like, you know what, it's time for me to take action. It's time for me to start working on a different approach when it comes to my life. And I need to achieve this for me, for my sake, for my happiness. They are vulnerable. They are very soft. They are telling you, I cannot promise you anything. And what do you see in me? They feel unworthy. They don't feel good enough. Please do what is best for your heart. They are very afraid. What will happen if you choose me? Are you really sure that I am a good idea that this is a good idea, that this is a good thing. So they're trying, even though they're saying, I will do my best, I will fix this, at the same time, they are pushing you away. Like, are you sure you want this? You know, this is the conditioning. This is why I'm telling you that this whole thing goes really in the past. So, to them, you are absolutely special. You are special because you came forward in their life, the right moment, when this hanged man was tired and was starting seeing things from a different perspective. And here you come forward, Ace of Wands. This is you in this reading. You symbolize the new beginning, the new potential. And they're like, now this is something that I have to pursue. The way they have pursued this connection until now has been kind of not consistent, a bit confusing. Sometimes they were there for you 1000%, and there were other moments where they were just not taking action, doing the work. So inconsistencies, a lot of inconsistencies for you until now. So then we have actions. Actions will be taken. And these actions are not like a message, an invitation. Yes, there will be communication eventually, probably to break free from a status where the connection is right now that is not very functional, to resolve potentially misunderstandings, no contact, difficulties. And then this person wants to establish something consistent, something that is there, something that has a specific way of development, and they are planning to put some effort into all of this. They have feelings for you. This is somebody who is not expressing feelings through words, emotions, and things. They have learned to work on pentacles when it comes to emotions. So how are they going to express their emotions to you? Through actions, through planning. What are we going to do? We're going to take this thing forward. How many times, I don't know, how many hours are we going to spend together, weekly? We are talking about this type of planning. Knight of Coins. So I want to have a relationship. I want to see how this relationship is going to go. So I have to have rules, schedule, all of this to be able to match, to make you fit into my life somehow. Very beautiful, very intense, and very practical. This is somebody who is moving forward, but they are not moving forward randomly. They need to have a plan. They need to have a schedule. When? It depends on the hanged man, honestly. I think we are all ready to the stage of awakening with these cards. Right now, I think this is something almost immediate because we have the Ace of Wands. This is the new beginning, and it is supported by very action-oriented court cards. So for me, this is no more than a couple of weeks. There is connection, there is momentum, there is strength here. They have their issues. Also, we have Aries, so very expansive type of energy. Gemini, communication, very good. So the vibe, the overall vibe is, I want to have a schedule. I want a new beginning. I want to be close to you, but I don't want this thing to cause pain to you or to me. I have been hurt by people before, and probably I have hurt their emotions too, and I don't want this to happen again. So this is why I'm telling you they're coming forward with very, very specific plans. Of course, Gemini, apart from the communication, is also about mental pressure, overthinking, not knowing exactly what reality is. I'm afraid, and at the same time, I want to express what I want, what I feel. So this is why they are finding this path, this idea of I'm building something, I'm working on something. Saturn is about karmic lessons, emotional maturity, and long-term healing. So in this case, they have already done the hard work. Now, Saturn is the moment where is giving back to them. You know, it's we have the completion of a cycle and a new beginning. And Aries, of course, action, reaching out, initiation. It makes perfect sense with what we see over here. This is why I'm telling you that to me, this thing is immediate. The reading is general, so of course I cannot tell you tomorrow, but it's very sudden, immediate, and after a lot of effort. This is why I'm telling you a couple of weeks. Yeah. We do have the cross. So the guilt, the karmic vibe of the Saturn is here with the cross. But still, I want to connect with the bridges. I want to cross that path from inertia to absolute communication and connection and hard work. And I want to build something with you. I want to build something that is stable, long-term, that is rooted, and I want us to build foundation here together. So yeah, they want to bridge the gap. They are thinking about you as somebody who is safe, warm, and deeply rooted, deeply grounded. They are working through their issues. They have been working through their issues for a long time. But, you know, now it's the time that they can embrace a new reality in this connection. So yeah, it is very positive. It has intentions. It has actions, vision for the future. So it's quite positive. So yeah, this is what I see. Let me know what you think. If you liked it, you can like and subscribe. And thank you so much for watching, guys. Bye bye. If you have chosen the blue Aragonite and the incense card, this is going to be your reading. So let's see. What are their current thoughts about you? Knight of Coins, Page of Cups, the Lovers, Justice, Four of Swords, Two of Swords, Eight of Cups, Seven of Swords. I don't want to be alone. I feel lonely. Okay, we get it. Will this ever change? I can't make a decision. You were right. Six of Coins, Wheel of Fortune, the Hanged Man, the Magician, Eight of Cups. The sixth house, Cancer, Uranus, Man, Sun, Heart, Tower. You have chosen incense, so the card says, allow the smoke to reveal the truth, cleansing the haze while lifting the fog. So I think we are talking about clarity here. Somebody here has been experiencing a lot of confusion, the fog, the smoke, maybe fear, maybe denial, and is now being pushed to face what is really going on inside their heart, or what is the reality of this connection. So this person is thinking about you, but it's not just nostalgic or something that is related to desire. This is more like somebody who is really questioning what they want and what they need in their personal life through this connection. So let's start from the basics. We have this Knight of Coins here, the Page of Cups, and the Lovers, and also the Justice. So this person is thinking about commitment, is thinking about something stable that is formal and very grounded. And this is the result of real emotions, love. So what is the right thing to do when you feel like that about someone? How do you approach these feelings that possibly I have never felt before? Innocent feelings, innocent attachment. This is something serious that I have to handle in a very formal and serious way. This is the first set of thoughts that we see here. This is somebody who cares a lot about the connection. The Page of Cups shows that this that somehow their heart is open towards you. But the Knight of Coins here is okay, sure, about commitment, stability, all of these things, consistency. But in this case, it is also about delays. I'm in the initial stages of this whole thing, and I'm still processing and I'm still thinking about that. They are very cautious, very slow, and they are trying to do the right thing rather than being impulsive. The Lovers and the Justice together is very important. It's like, what choice do I have here? What is the right decision for my heart and for my future? So here you see somebody who was probably approaching things from a very pragmatic, realistic way in their mind. They were trying to be as rational as they could. And now we see them wanting to combine both feelings and practicality. Like, is this the right thing for me? Should I pursue this? So they have absolute clarity about how they feel when it comes to you. You are somebody that they are considering very seriously. So we're not wondering, how do I feel about this? They know how they feel. The question is, how do I make this to become aligned with who I am and the life that I have? How do I integrate this connection in a successful way in my reality, in my life? And of course, this is where the conflict begins, because um, this connection is trying to kind of amplify their vision, their feelings, their experience, okay, outside of what they have considered the standard or normal up to this point. So it is pushing them out of their comfort zone. And they are trying to take this thing that is so important to them and all of these things and fit it, practically push it and make it fit into a reality that is too small, too mundane to kind of embrace this whole new experience, because it's not like, oh my God, you are so important that they have to upgrade their life. It's just that this connection makes them feel something new, and they want to embrace this new energy without losing the Knight of Coins, the pre-existing status, the pre-existing stability. So yeah, they are a bit confused on that side, and this is their struggle, not how do I feel about you. So what are they doing? They go quiet, they are thinking, they are overthinking, they retreat when they see that these two things do not actually match and something has to be left behind. And the moment they try to push you away, because I think this person has tried to push you away too many times, they find themselves feeling really sad about the circumstances. They don't know how to embrace this, how to act on this. And it feels worse, of course. When they detach, it feels more painful. I don't want to be alone. I am lonely. Will this ever change? What do they want to change? They want to change this conflict. Their entire life is driving them towards a major upgrade that they actually cannot control. And they just have to let go and embrace if they want to embrace this connection. But they are like, okay, no, can I change my entire life but keep my knight of coins intact? So they are a bit confused at the moment of what they have to do here. This is just temporary though, because we see two very beautiful cards. We see here the Two of Swords, so the decision is coming anyway. This pause will end, it's just transitional. And with the Eight of Cups, they are forced to leave behind something that is not working anymore and make space for something new, which is your connection and this new expression of themselves in relation to your to you. So, in fact, they are telling you, I can't make a decision. Well, eventually they will make a decision. They will walk away from whatever they want to hold tight so much. It can be a third party. It can be even their reality. Maybe they don't want to change their reality. They have a lot of regret, though. You were right. Your approach was right. Your mindset was right, and I was wrong. So they start seeing very clearly that you saw this coming before they did. And now, probably right now, this person is somewhere here energetically. It's like, it's time for me to start moving. It's time for me to take a step forward and decide. And, they are thinking about how they need to change to embrace this new type of approach and this new type of life. The second layer of cards is very interesting because it's telling you that they want to give more. They want balance. They want this connection to really start shifting. So here we see the moment of clarity. I have clarity when it comes to my intentions. I need this formal, this grounded relationship. I need this connection. I want it because it's driven by emotions and these beautiful feelings that I feel, and this sense of partnership and clarity. I wasn't sure, I was stuck, and now I want this thing to happen. Okay. The Wheel of Fortune shows that change is coming. But it's not happening overnight. You see that the change is here with the Hanged Man, and somehow they are realizing that yes, I want this thing to change, but now I have to process how, what, when, how am I going to do this? So they are not trying to understand anymore what they want. They know what they want, okay, but they are trying to understand how to bring forward these changes. The Magician, very good indication. They are realizing gradually that they have all the skills, they have everything that they need here to decide to take action. It's just that they have to do what? To take action. In order to take action, they have to leave something behind. So let's say, for example, they are in some form of connection with a third party. That thing has to end. That's it. It will end, and then the connection will have will continue. Or maybe a mindset, I don't know, living in another country. There is something that has to end. They have to leave that thing behind. They have to move from their current status to something new that will allow to create new circumstances in this relationship. Then we have the sixth house. We have somebody who is dealing with work, responsibilities, daily life, maybe even mental health for some of you, seeing the back and forth and the need to overanalyze. And they are trying to stabilize all of these things. They crave emotional safety and partnership and home. They want comfort. And they see you absolutely as part of that picture, the comfort that you can deliver here. Uranus is about the big unexpected changes here. When the fog clears, they will surprise you with how direct this person can potentially become. Their thoughts are very focused on you. With the Sun card, they see you as, clarity, happiness, light, transparency. So they trust you. This is also very important. The heart, feelings. The feelings are there. And the tower. The tower is showing how they're handling things. They are isolated. They are kind of living in their emotional tower at the moment, keeping everything kind of locked inside. But this is, of course, changing because this tower is not going to last forever. This isolation is part of all this process that we have said, that we have seen throughout the reading. Okay, this mental process, this overthinking. But yeah, this is temporary. Now, actions. Their actions are steady, are very, very serious. So this is not somebody who's going to call you to see what you're doing and how you're feeling because they got bored. This is somebody who's coming forward with a plan. So think of very serious type of conversation. Like, these are my feelings and this is how I feel and this is what I thought. And in the beginning, I was thinking this, but then I realized, okay, you're going to have a whole presentation over this, which is very, very positive because it is driven by emotions and it is also driven by their need to have clarity and focus. So this is important. So I think so much thinking, emotional processing. You will start seeing the first shifts in the energy, some movement, some communication, and then this is going to be immediate. It's going to be this month, okay? And then I think within the next couple of months, you're going to start seeing super real steps. This person will not come forward to see how you're doing today. And if you have some time so we can grab a coffee or something. This is somebody who comes forward with a full analysis of their feelings, their emotions. And it's going to happen potentially within the next, within December right now. Think about it. So a couple of months. But this month, you're going to hear from them. You're going to start seeing the change in their behavior. Why? Because they don't want to be alone. They don't like being alone, which in this case, being lonely and alone means I'm not with you. This is not anymore, okay, I'm lonely, so I will find somebody to date, this week. No, this is very clear. They want you. They want this connection. They want the potential that can be created with you. So right now, I think they are coming out of this fog. They are realizing that somehow they need something more from all of this and they want stability. They are trying to figure out how to do it. And very soon they will realize that they are at this stage where, action can be taken, but first they have to fix something that appears to be very practical and is holding them back emotionally. This is what I see. It's a very straightforward, honest person. And I think apart from these delays and the overthinking, the overall vibe is very positive. This is what I see. So let me know what you think. If you liked it, of course, you can like and subscribe. And thank you so much for watching, guys. Bye bye.